Hello people, Kev-In-Thailand here. I'm back with an update and I do apologise, it's been so long. But I'll show you where we are shortly. I thought it'd be a little bit quieter. I've not had much to go on to update to tell you what's happening until now. Things have gone forward. Yeah, it should do. It's been 5 months. I've had all my chemo. I've had all the radiotherapy. I've had everything. And last weekend I was in, well, first of all, Thursday the 4th of July, I was in the hospital for, thank you, I'll show you in a minute. I was in hospital for cameras, CAT scan, to actually go in and have a look and see how we're going. And it's the first time they've done this, and everything was great. I'll quickly show you this. That's spaghetti carbonara. I tell you what, I'm going to quickly eat it and come back to you. I've got a lot of my appetite back, but my stomach has shrunk. I'm down to a 32 waist from a 38-40. Looking good, looking handsome for it. Alright, leave it. But let me just eat this. I'll come back to you. We'll give you the full update. 1 second. And we're back in the room. That was very, very nice. Anyway, so we had all the tests, all the CAT scans, the camera down the throat, check everything out. And all the results were very good. The tumour in the esophagus, not in the throat, the esophagus, was 8 centimetres long. It's now 5 centimetres, which is just a tad under 2 inches. The circumference, which was 1 centimetre 99, 1.99 centimetres, is now 0.99. It's halved the thickness. That they are now wanting to operate, and this is the bit that I didn't realise. I really didn't. How big an operation it is. Enough that while I was talking, I was in with the surgeon, we were talking about the operation. I was getting quite frightened, scared. I'm not afraid to admit it. I thought they would cut out the tumour, chuck it in the bin nonchalantly, and say, Kev, you're all done, you're sorted. It's nothing like that. What you think is maybe what you hope. There will be 2 surgeons. It's an 8-hour operation. They will remove totally my esophagus. They have to cut the tube 5 centimetres above the tumour and 5 centimetres below. So this will include, because of where it is, removing a part of my stomach. They then lift the stomach and reattach it to the top part where it's been removed. And my stomach will end up in my chest. I've had to have lung tests because my stomach will be taking a part of my lung capacity space. Fortunately my lungs are very good, no problems, did the tests, all okay. Had heart tests checked, all okay. And they're going to be going ahead with the operation either the 22nd, 23rd or 24th of this month. It's quite quick. They were talking about the 15th, but there's a conference on at the hospital that most of the surgeons have to go to. So they've put it for to start one of those 3 days. They're going to call me. I will be in hospital. I will have 3 nights. The first 3 nights in ICU, care unit. It's a big operation. And then 7 nights in a private ward in Bangkok, Pattaya, and hopefully everything will go well, everything will be fine. The cost, they started at 1.2 million baht for the operation. I told them all I can muster, and it's all I can muster. For this is 800,000 baht. It's cost $1 million baht for my chemo, my radiotherapy, taxes, medicines, all sorts. And I'd like to thank you all that have helped with PayPal donations and with the GoFundMe. It helped immensely. It really did, and it has. The GoFundMe produced $10,700. I did have a problem. I had to go back into hospital. I had a problem with my stomach, and it was a complication. It cost me $12,000, so it wiped that out. But remember, that money was still there thanks to you, thanks to my subscribers. Without it, I don't know where I'd be. I really don't. I don't know where I'd be. So thank you to every one of you. Thank you very, very much. Obviously any help, if you can, still would be gratefully received. I don't want to ask, but it's whether I ain't got a choice. The choices are if you don't, you're going to end up in the poop. I am. I could end up back in Spain, back in the UK, worse scenario. But I've got to stay here at least a year, and hopefully we can turn it around. It would be much easier if my house would sell. It's not selling. It's there are people, it's had views, so there is people interested in looking, but there's no offers, nothing on the table as yet. So who knows in the next week or a year or two, whatever happens when it's sold. If I'm not here, I'll be back here and I'll be carrying on. I'm going to put another one out, another video or two before hopefully the operation. Once I'm into the operation, then I'm 10 days in hospital in ICU, in intensive care, and in a ward. I'm going to be tubed up, strapped up, and all sorts. It's two surgeons. They're going to cut here and here, going in two areas at the same time to remove it all. So there's nothing I can do about that. Well, that's enough. I wanted to do this. I've come here to, we're at the Loft Resort at Pattaya Lake. There's been a lot of changes over here in all the time I've been laid up. So I want to show you the loft, and also, I always forget this, and Rob, I apologise so much. You've been such a great help. I'm sorry I couldn't do a video while you was here. I had all the want and no push, none whatsoever. It's been really weird, the way this chemo and treatment, the way it makes you feel. But Rob has been a fantastic, absolute fantastic guy. He has helped me no end, and I want to thank you very much, and thank you for keeping subscribers in the know. So I'll put a link to Rob's channel in my descriptions box. Really good guy, worth his weight in gold, he really is. I've got a fly on me lens, get off. Yes. Let me just quickly show you here what they've done. The loft is just around the lake, Pattaya. So we'll have a little. My legs are very thin and very weak. Almost too weak to carry. That's why I've not been able to get out and about, walking around with a camera. I can barely walk. Yeah, here's a track. Here's a look around the lake. The main road goes all the way around the lake. You have, this is the Loft Resort. There's lots of bars and restaurants, nice places around the lake. Some beautiful houses. A lot of people, the good expats with families have big houses, big villas around the lake. and they really do have a terrific time, especially with the golfing as well. And now they've just built, I'm not sure if I can get down there, but as you can see that little road, they built a cycle path all the way around the lake, and it stops off the other side there of the lake. There's a park. Perhaps we'll go over and I'll show you, we'll have a drive around. But it is a fantastic, beautiful area. Plenty of water, makes a change. But let's have a quick look in the loft resort, and then we'll head around the lake and show you in the park there. But that's the cycle path that goes all the way around the lake. There are cycle clubs here. You'll have to find them. Probably find them on like a Facebook search. I'll do one, see if I can find anything. If so, I'll put a link to that as well. The Loft Resort has a free pickup and drop off from Pattaya, Jomtien and around the lake. They have a shuttle bus. Let me show you, and you'll get the number for the shuttle bus. If you want to come over, you get a free pickup, bring you over, have a night out, and they'll take you back at midday to midnight. There's the shuttle bus, and there's the number. Call it, arrange your pickup, and they will bring you over. They'll come and get you. So it's a good service. I came here, I was going to have that. I loved that. But for some reason I decided on the spaghetti carbonara, and it was nice, so let's we won't knock that. They have a pool here. Okay, we're going to take you up to I'm going to take you around the lake to the park where the cycle path finishes. I'm not going to show you all of the trip around the lake. So let's get down there and have a look. See you at the park. And this is where it breaks off into the park. So we'll carries on there. It's 34 degrees, I'm not going to walk about in it. So that's the update on me. A nice look around the Makachan Lake and what's going on here. So I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope it's been helpful. I will try it. I will get another video out or two before I get in to have my operation. Then I will be disappeared, gone for a few weeks. I'm 10 days, 10 nights in hospital after the operation, there's going to be some more recovery time. So anyway, thank you for bearing with me and keeping there. Sorry I've lost so much weight and you probably didn't recognise me, but we'll get it back on and we'll get back to normal. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye bye.